Hi everyone, today I'm going to share my top 5 self-help books with you. This was hard to narrow because I read so many. I'm always wanting to improve myself as a person. So first I had to mention The Secret. It's a book that I think everyone should read. This is a great starting point as well if you're someone who constantly thinks negative thoughts and is really self-defeating. It's getting you nowhere, and this book really helps change your perspective on how you can take control of your life and take control of your thoughts and your actions and your attitude towards life, because positive thinking really does reap positive benefits for you in every area of your life. It really is empowering to think about it. Whether you believe in the law of attraction or not, it's a really empowering, powerful thing for people to believe. You truly can create your life from scratch, and you truly can take control and change whatever you want and make your life the best version of your life it can be. Another book that was a serious game changer for me is Susan Jeffers' Feel the Fear and Do It Anyway. So as the title might suggest, this book really focuses on fear, and I think that the root of a lot of unhappiness and negative things in our life is fear, because I have always found that once I face my fear and work through it and leave my comfort zone, I gain so much more than if I'd stayed in my comfort zone. What I love about this book is I learned so much about fear itself. It's not about being fearless and overcoming fear. You never really do that, and the most successful people in the world still are full of fear and scared about doing things every day. The idea is to work through the fear, to accept it as part of life and part of growth and challenges. Believe in yourself and do it anyway. Feel the fear and do it anyway is the basic gist of this book, but it really goes in depth on all areas of life. Another great book I think is really nice to have on hand to just give you a little positive boost throughout the day is Richard Carlson's Don't Sweat the Small Stuff, and it's all small stuff. Every time you feel like you're down in the dumps, if you're a bit grumpy or if you're really annoyed about something that's happened, this book just really makes you take a step back and get some perspective and a bit of a reality check, and makes you think, like, do I really need to be this annoyed or angry or sad about this thing? It says things like, ask yourself, will this matter a year from now? Do something nice for someone else and don't tell anyone about it. Surrender to the fact that life isn't fair. Listen to your feelings, they are trying to tell you something. And remember that when you die, your inbox won't be empty. They're just great little tidbits to ponder over. They're really short little chapters, so you can read it in just a few minutes while you're having a tea break, and you will just get so much more perspective over your day and life in general if you think about these things and take a step back and stop getting caught up in the hustle and bustle and everyday life and getting all stressed and sweating the small stuff. My fourth book is Hal Elrod's Miracle Morning. If you've not seen my Miracle Morning routine video, I will link it up here. The basic gist of it is a morning ritual where you meditate or pray, you read, you visualize, you have positive affirmations, and you get a workout in. Doesn't seem like a groundbreaking concept, and it's definitely been discussed many times before, but Hal breaks it down into kind of a formula and a routine. So if you're like me and you love those step-by-step kind of tutorials and stuff on how to do things, this is great. Everyone could benefit from this Miracle Morning. I think it's amazing. Since doing this routine, my whole day is so much more productive and focused and amazing. So I really think everyone could benefit from a Miracle Morning. The last book I wanted to mention is Jillian Michaels' Unlimited. I am biased because Jillian is literally one of my favourite human beings in the whole world. But back to the book. This book is so deep and goes really emotional and in-depth on your past and who you are as a person and what you really want out of life. So I wouldn't necessarily recommend this if you're not very open to really getting in touch with your true self and what you really want, and, you know, the crappy things that happened in your past and how they've affected you and how they've kind of stunted your growth. And it's like therapy in a book, honestly. I definitely discovered some real home truths in this book that I was like, wow. When you take a step back and think about, you know, perhaps the more negative things that have happened in your life, or the kind of negative relationships you have with the people closest to you, or whatever it is for you, those things really have an effect on your attitude, and they can really hold you back in certain ways. Then you can really kind of accept it and try to heal from it and let it go a little bit and really move on from it. Obviously, it's not true therapy. I mean, I think that most people should at some point in their life go to see a professional therapist in person, because it's just good to work through that kind of thing. But, you know, if you're like me and you're probably not in a financial position to invest in that, I think something like this is a really good book if you're willing to really sit down and do the work with yourself, because it does ask the kind of questions that a therapist would ask. And once you've worked through all that negative stuff and had a good cry about it, it goes in depth with a step-by-step formula on how you can achieve your goals in a really practical way that, you know, breaks it down into short-term goals, what you need to do every day, what you need to do every week, and really helps you figure out a true action plan towards getting everything you want in your life. So, love Jillian. She's so practical, but at the same time, she really cares and she really wants you to think deeper than just the surface level stuff. So those are my top 5. Please let me know what your favourites are in the comments, because honestly I just want to improve myself every single day, and for the sake of myself and for everyone around me who I spend my life with, my family and friends, my closest loved ones, I just want to be a better person and to learn to love myself and love other people more every day. So I hope this is helpful for you if you want to do that too, and please give it a thumbs up to let me know if you did enjoy it. I will definitely share more self-help resources in the future, and hopefully I will see you in my next video. Bye!